All right, everybody, we're going to get started with the All About Nothing podcast here in just a minute. This episode that's coming up is a replay of the live event that we had on August 21st, which was the Wednesday before the Soda City Comic Con here in Columbia, South Carolina. So what you're going to hear is a lot of stuff that's already taken place at the Comic Con, but thank you very much for listening. We had a great time. Special thanks to the Transmission Arcade on 1712 Main Street, Columbia, South Carolina, for allowing us the space. And it was an outstanding event. We had a lot of people show up. I also want to thank the staff of the Soda City Comic Con for coming out and supporting the podcast as well as their event. That includes Donald Brock Jr., Daneen. There was also Amii, Steve, RH, Poppy the Troll was there with us, also Natalia, and all the rest of the staff. I want to thank Amii Bland, Welcome to Wonderland podcast, for coming out and helping us with setup and everything like that. And I want to thank all of you for listening, because ultimately, if you weren't listening, we wouldn't do this show. But again, everything you're going to hear about the Soda City Comic Con happened over the course of the last couple days. And it was a tremendous event. I will just say this. We had so many people show up. We had a ton of people come by the table. If you signed up for our mail list, just know we're going to get you into our system so that you can start getting our emails when we send them out. And I promise we don't send out a whole lot of emails. We only send them out for like specific things, but we will send it out, and we'll give you some instructions on how to make sure you're going to get those. Again, we're going to have a ton of content that we recorded, both video and audio, from the Soda City Comic Con that we will be releasing here very soon. But just know, Soda City Comic Con 2025 is coming up next August. It's going to be huge. In March, there's the Soda City Comic Con's, I guess, sister event, which is the Coastal Comic Con, and the announcement of the Broadway Comic Con, which will be taking place in Myrtle Beach in October 2025. So over the course of the next year, there's going to be a lot of talk about these Comic Cons coming up, and we look forward to partaking in them. So again, thank you to all the staff of the Soda City Comic Con. Thank you to everybody that helped out. Thank you for everybody that visited. We'll get on with the show.
Hi, it's Amii from the Welcome to Wonderland podcast. Are you looking for the perfect blend of nostalgia and patriotism in your wardrobe? Look no further than ZJZ Designs, available now at zjzdesigns.com. Their exclusive t-shirt collection features stunning designs like the iconic Plymouth Barracuda print, taking you back to the golden era of muscle cars. Show your love for your country with their bold patriotic heart designs that stand out and make a statement. From car enthusiast to proud patriot, ZJZ Designs has something special just for you. Head to ZJZ Designs and elevate your style. Visit zjzdesigns.com or check the show notes.
The All About Nothing podcast may have language and content
that isn't appropriate for some.
Listener discretion is advised.
All right, welcome, Nothingers, to another episode of the All About Nothing podcast. Where are we, Zach?
We are at Transmission Arcade at 1712 Main Street, Columbia, South Carolina.
It is
no better place to be.
It is Soda City Comic Con week. Comic Con is literally starting Saturday and Sunday, August 21st, or August 24th, 25th.
Yeah.
Look, dementia. Brock's giving me the eye, and it's not the eye it usually is.
If you're live with us, it is this weekend.
Yeah. So, everyone, we want you to come out here to Soda City Comic Con's Transmission Arcade event. We're right here. 17. What did I say? Come out.
Come out to 1712 Main Street.
Is that offensive? All right. So
there's so many games here, more than I even thought.
Yeah. Real quick, I do want to start off our last episode. What was our last episode? History Man? No, it was Bill. I think it was Bill.
I think it was Thoughts with
No, it was Mal Hyman. We had Mal Hyman on the last podcast.
That was the great postponement.
That is, yes.
It was a great postponement.
So we had Mal Hyman on the podcast last week. Want to thank him for being on the show. And so what we're going to be doing tonight is talking about Soda City Comic Con. Brock's already told me he's got some things to talk about, so we're going to go through a lot of that. Just want to remind everybody, so some of the celebrities that are going to be out at the Comic Con this weekend, tickets are still available. In fact, we've been told that you can still get tickets at the door. So please make sure that if you haven't gotten tickets already, you can definitely do that. Come out.
If you don't have them already, it is not too late. You can buy them at the door.
Exactly. Columbia Metropolitan Convention Center. Doors open on Saturday. They open at 10 a.m. You can get in line early. I think Brock's going to let Zach and I harass people in line for a little bit.
That'll be fun. He could not let us in, then it'd be a sad day. We'll stay outside.
That's probably better for everyone. Sunday's doors open at 11 a.m. So, again, tickets available. You can go to SodaCityComicCon.com to pick up tickets now. Or if you show up at the event, there will be tickets available. So we're going to get this podcast started.
So who are you looking forward to that's at Comic-Con this year?
Honestly, I grew up with the Transformers. And Peter Cullen is... Even before I knew who it was, even before I knew who Peter Cullen was, I recognized that voice literally everywhere.
Fair.
So
I'm definitely looking forward to Sam Witwer, who has been in many things. I won't spoil them now because we may or may not have trivia on it.
Okay, that's fair.
And then you have Mr. Roger Clark himself, Mr. Hey Mister.
Yeah.
Arthur Morgan. So.
Honestly, X-Men 97. Basically, all of the good guys from X-Men 97. Have you watched? Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Have you watched it? Have you
I haven't finished it yet.
Oh, my gosh. That is so disappointing.
I'm going to binge it tomorrow and Friday, and then I'll have all the questions.
Okay.
They'll be fresh in my mind.
That's fair.
This is a slow game, burn.
So essentially, we're gonna introduce Brock here in just a second, and I'll have to turn the camera when we get over there.
That.
We don't have to introduce Brock.
Well, we will. All right.
But he gets squirrely when you don't.
Yep.
So
takes offense.
So we're going to do that here in just a second. This is the All About Nothing podcast. Again, we are live at Transmission Arcade.
Please come down.
Yeah, come down here.
Games.
They would love for you to spend some of your money. It's great.
Play the games they have. Play the trivia we're going to have, and enjoy yourself. Get some great food and great drinks.
Also, when you come down to Transmission Arcade, I'm assuming there's plenty of wings left, right? Plenty of wings left.
Great food right there.
So
there we go.
They're smoked chicken wings. You can get plenty of different sauces. I really like the white barbecue sauce, white Alabama barbecue sauce.
It was good.
It's fantastic. Mm-hmm. So come out right now because we'll be here till about 7 o'clock. So let's do this.
Let's go.
All right, again, we are live from the Transmission Arcade here in Columbia, South Carolina at 1712 Main Street. Donald Brock, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How
I feel like a regular.
Back again.
You have achieved champion level at least.
I think it's the fourth time, right?
Fourth or fifth. It's pretty close.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the time we did it in Town Hall in Blythewood.
That's right, we did do it at Town Hall.
Yeah, so this is
we
at
had
least
a witness.
This was at least number 4.
Yeah.
So
I guess first of all I want to ask, what has your week been like? Because I have to assume that leading up to the event that it's crazier.
Well, if you'd have asked me that about 3 or 4 years ago, I'd have said you were exactly right. I cannot say enough positive things about the team that we have assembled over the past, let's just say, Amii, 5-6 years it's taken us to kind of get here. Is that fair? Okay, 4 to 5. When they say Avengers assemble, it legitimately works. Like, we have the best team. Obviously, we have a troll who is here with her pink hair. We have a barista. We have a bank teller. We have a hotel operations. Yeah, she pretty much runs the hotel.
The whole chain.
We've got a jack of all trades, which is RH. We've got Daneen. I don't quite know what she does, but
everything.
That also might be correct. And, there are other people here. Steve in Wilmington, his family has been, obviously Steve is my business partner. He helps us run it. It's just, Zach came up, asked me earlier, said, how do you feel? And I'm like, I'm fine. Like,
team, how are we feeling?
Yeah, I guess
ready?
For them, they're good.
Ready?
Yeah, they're good.
All right.
Once you kind of figure out the secret sauce, it's a wash, rinse, repeat. It's just you just change a little bit of the ingredients.
So how does Zach and I impact the progress that's been made?
Oh, you definitely hinder the progress that's been made. There's no question.
I'm sorry. The whole team's here having a good time at Transmissions Arcade, 1712 Main Street. I think it's this is fun, right? Everyone's having a great time. That's what I thought.
We're indoors, and it's not. Although I will say, it is great. What a little premature
a big
there.
Plug for
I was just testing the plug bell.
Okay. The weather today is incredibly nice.
Oh, yeah.
And the weather this weekend is supposed to be fantastic. I've looked at the
Mowed
forecast.
my lawn before I came here.
That's
Nice
very
enough.
good. The weather this weekend, I've seen mid-80s for the highs.
Yeah.
And low 60s at night, which is just open your windows and turn on your fans.
Yeah.
enjoy it. I mean,
by Saturday morning, I suspect that when everyone starts getting in line to
It'll be
come in
nice.
the door, it's
It'll be
going to be in the
real
low
nice.
70s. It'll be
yes,
nice.
it'll be very nice.
In fact, I was talking to Leroy, who couldn't be here tonight. He said he's going to watch from home. So, Leroy, we're sorry you couldn't be here.
That's a little disappointing.
We were talking literally that we did the old man talk. It was nothing but weather. And
So you're a Progressive commercial. Are you turning into your parents?
have I had that conversation? No. Ironically, I've had that conversation twice with two different individuals this week. One of them being Matt Villardobo, the candidate that's running out of Fort Mill. We were discussing the weather, and he goes, "This feels like a Progressive commercial."
Yeah.
He tried to have the conversation with me, and I was like, "Yeah, I gotta go, Barrett." Like,
For what it's worth, my kids and I, we will record whether we're watching WWE or whatever we're watching. We'll fast forward through the commercials, but if one of those come on, we'll stop. When Dr. Rick is on, we stop and watch. So they've got us
devoted.
And we watch our own commercials because we do advertise during SmackDown and on WLTX and WACH.
Nice.
So, we like to watch our own commercial.
I think that's one of the things that I have missed is I don't wind up seeing a whole lot of local commercials anymore because not that anybody needs to know, but I get most of my content downloaded.
He's a big commercial skipper. I, for one, went years without commercials because I was broke and I didn't have TV. And then I was like, no, we'll watch the commercials and enjoy them.
Yeah, for 10 years, my kids' life, they didn't even know what a commercial was because all we had was Netflix.
Oh, yeah, about 5 years.
So one of the things I wanted to ask you tonight, and because you've obviously been doing this is the ninth iteration of the Soda City Comic Con, and what is it about Soda City Comic Con that makes it special compared to potentially other Comic Cons around the Southeast?
Well, we like to think that we are the standard for family-friendly events. We're more than what some might dub as an indoor flea market. Cool stuff. I almost said a different word. Cool stuff inside, but a lot of events, you just show up, you go inside, you can shop around for things you might not normally be able to find. You might be able to see a guest or two, and then that's kind of it. We are always looking to add additional value and additional attractions in our event. Now, the problem that we've run into, if any city leaders or county leaders are listening, is that we have outgrown the facility and we'd like a bigger venue because we can fill it up. And I've had conversations with Mayor Rickerman. I've had conversations with Richland County Council. As you both know, Overture Walker's a great friend of mine. He'll be the next senator from District 22, and I will get him on your show. So we've got a little bit we've made some inroads into the individuals that can make those decisions, but it's still, I don't know, $70, $80 million decision that has to be made.
Yeah, for sure.
So, we're continuing to plug along, but we always try to add a little bit more value, and we try to keep our ticket prices reasonable. We, what's the saying? Champagne tastes on a beer budget. We try to offer the champagne on a beer budget, but not, what is it? Coors, the champagne of beers.
The banquet beer?
High Life.
Yeah, High Life. Miller High Life. Yeah. That's the champagne of beers.
Yeah.
So, but, this year, we bring back our retro video game room. Last year, we had some pinball machines in there. We've eliminated those, and we got the full room, all of retro games, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. I was watching, I think it was History Channel, and there was a special on, I think it was like the toys that made America or something like that, and it was Nintendo versus Sega.
Yeah.
It was actually a really cool episode. If anybody wants to catch it, it was worth watching.
So everyone here, I hope you heard that. If you think you're the best right now, right here, this weekend, come prove it. Come prove it.
Yeah, maybe we should do some contests. Have one or two games set up, and the high score wins like tickets for next year's event.
We
could probably pull that off.
Zach is welcoming all challengers, is what he's doing.
Oh, maybe Mortal Kombat, I'll take you down. But other than that, and that's throwing it out there. People could come up and whoop me at Mortal Kombat. So you might win some free tickets if we set that up.
We might could make that happen. I love that. That's a good Southern phrase. Might could. We might could make that happen.
It's a double positive right there.
Well, then you have the Jeff Foxworthy. It might could again.
Yeah, we could.
So you mentioned and let me just make sure I understood. So the pinball machines this year, there's going to be more of them.
Yes.
Okay.
For access for the public, yes. Like last year, we had some pinball tournaments. Didn't quite turn out kind of like we wanted it to. But that's okay. Trial and error. So this year, all the pinball machines will be all on free play. There's 50-plus machines. There'll be majority of them in the Richland room. which is downstairs around the escalator. And one thing that I know that my staff's going to emphasize this year, we want everybody to understand, is that when you enter the building, explore the entire building.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely do.
If there's an area that you're not supposed to go to, it will be roped off, and it will say "Do not enter."
So that brings up an important point.
Yeah,
As far as entrances, where do people need to enter when they come to the Comic-Con on Saturday and Sunday?
Upstairs. Last year we were doing upstairs, downstairs. Just again, trial and error, just trying something new. Didn't quite work. Everybody's going to be upstairs. Weather should be nice. Our goal is to hopefully start letting people in around 9 o'clock. We're going to push them into the panel room. We may have something showing on the big screen, or rather 2 big screens that we have.
That was a great setup last year.
It's going to be better this year, and we're always looking to make it better as well. So next year being our 10th year, we'll just call it the Golden Show.
There you go.
We'll go all out.
You're not going to pull out the iPhone and be like, "This is Soda City Con X."
No, we're not going to do that. No.
Well, we can discuss.
I'll give you the turtleneck.
We
and
have
the
a year
tight
to talk
jeans,
about, right?
And you can get up there.
So we like to call it the largest pop-up arcade in South Carolina. 50-something machines, all on free play.
Where are these machines coming from?
Marco Pinball.
Pinball, right here in Columbia.
Stern Pinball out of Illinois, I think.
Oh,
Basically
okay.
Chicago. Yeah, Stern's coming. There's some reps from Stern coming down this year to help support us. They're sending machines. Marco's sending machines. There's a couple of other friends of the con and friends of Marco that also kick in a few machines.
Yeah.
So it's a collective effort to get 50-plus machines in and out of that building over the course of a weekend.
Yeah. Now, so having more pinball machines, that's great.
Yep.
There's also other new things this year.
Yep.
We've discussed it before, but just for anyone who's listening now that hadn't listened before, what do we have coming new this year?
Yep. Our newest attraction is what we're calling the VR Villa. VR stands for virtual reality. And we've partnered with an individual's name's Jeff something. His last name is Baz Zaleski or something like that. I'm sure I said it wrong. We just call him Baz.
Baz.
Yeah, kind of like everybody calls me Brock. We call him Baz.
Yeah.
Anywho, he works directly with Meta on their Oculus project, essentially. And what they do is they kind of tour the country and set up these essentially demos, free plays, and people can come in. They register. They get quote unquote fitted for the Oculus headsets, and then they get to go and play. And it's all free. It's all
now I'm going to have to ask Baz when we see him on this weekend if he knows John Carmack.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, one of the 2 Johns who created Doom and started Oculus.
He might. I don't know.
Interesting.
I've never asked that because I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm a big Doom fan.
Okay.
Zach, have you tried the Oculus?
Yes, I've tried the Oculus. I had a PSVR.
Oh, that's right.
At the same time that the first Oculus came out. The Oculus is way better because you're not wearing basically a harness like the Queen from that Star Trek movie, the Borg Queen. Yeah, that's what you feel like in PSVR, the first one. Yeah, Oculus was way more free-flowing, and you could actually, it has the cameras on it where you can see outside of yourself.
Yeah, you can see people standing around.
Yeah, PSVR was basically, don't hit anything, walk around the room and trace your room. Yeah, it's dangerous.
Brock, have you tried the Oculus yet?
We have an Oculus.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah, we have one.
Yeah, both of my kids have Oculuses, and when I'm coming downstairs to grab a drink or something during work, I can tell when they're playing it because I hear, So that is super exciting. I look forward to trying that out.
Wait, what do you play on Oculus?
I only play Beat Saber.
Beat Saber? All right, Beat Saber is the one I've played. Doom VR was awesome. I don't know if you have anyone's ever played that. And then the other one I played all the time was Rick and Morty. They had a Rick and Morty VR, which was fantastic.
See, I'm hesitant to buy any other games because I have a guiding principle in my life that I don't pay money to be scared. And the last thing I need is to turn around and something jumps out at me and scares me. That's just not my thing.
I played Resident Evil 7 VR.
Yeah, no, there's no way.
I about died. I was like, no, this is not okay for my heartbeat to be this fast. Yeah. I'm done.
No. I remember when the first Resident Evil came out on PlayStation.
Yeah.
You're walking through that house and those dogs like jump through the windows. That scared the shit out of me right there, right off the rip. And I'm like, nope, this is not gonna go well for me.
Nope, we're done. Survival horror. Let's mark that down. Not fun.
Yeah. One of the things I did want to ask was over the course of the 9 years that the Comic-Con's been going on here in Columbia, what sort of things have we dropped? What were ideas or what were things that we tried to accomplish during the Comic-Con that have fallen off of the list?
Well, let's just see. I just named a couple of them. I I can't say enough good things about the staff at the convention center. Sarah, Meredith, they're fantastic people. I know they're not listening, and they probably never will. But
you guys rock.
Yeah, they do. Their staff is fantastic, and they have grown as we have grown. And we've tried to figure out ways to make the building more user and attendee friendly, and it just wasn't set up like that.
Right. Yeah.
So we have to work with what we have. We've tried multiple entrances before. It just doesn't work. We have a clear bag policy. Some people don't like that.
It's only safe.
It's becoming pretty standard across almost everything.
Do you go to a baseball game? Do you go to a football game?
It is. It shouldn't come as a surprise, and it's for our safety as much as it is for everybody else's.
Absolutely.
Like I look at it, and we've talked about this. Like the minute somebody steps inside that building and they pay an admission fee to come in, their safety is our responsibility. It's not me. It's not Steve. It's every single person that's either volunteered, on staff, or part of the CMCC staff. It's their responsibility to ensure their safety while they're there, and then hopefully when they leave. Obviously we can't police the sidewalk and whatnot. That's right. CPD's responsibility. But people are going to argue, and I don't like a clear bag policy. We've seen comments on Facebook, oh, that's lame. I don't want to sound harsh, but I just don't care. Like it's safer for everybody. Yeah. That's something that, you say something that doesn't work or works. I'm on the fence about that, but I'm not going to change my position on it. Trying to run pinball tournaments over the weekend, there's just too much going on. That just kind of didn't work. There are pinball tournaments at the show this year, and they're free. You don't have to register ahead of time. You can register on site on Saturday. There's a little flippers tournament, which is kids, I think 5 to 12 or 6 to 12. I'm not sure. Yeah. Again, free. We support that with prizes. The Columbia Fireflies actually have donated some tickets, and we're going to donate those tickets to one of the tournament can't even talk.
Tournament winners.
We're going to donate those tickets to the tournament winners of one of the kids' Little Flippers tournament. Yep. And on Sunday, it is a mouthful. And then on Sunday, I have a tendency to talk fast.
That's what she said.
Not for me.
I do want to bring this up too. This year we are positioned on the other side of the wall, but again, adjacent from us is the 501st. Those dirty SOBs. They'll be kind of catty corner this year, but they'll be close enough that we don't have to worry about them hitting you because they're terrible shots. They are terrible shots.
Yeah,
but they will come over and just talk to you and belittle you and take you down. They have something against Barrett and I, right?
It's you.
It's me.
Yeah, no, it's 100% you. No, okay. In fact, I friended most of them on Facebook.
Oh, see, I now have a vendetta against the 501st.
He's cheating.
Especially the Wookiee they brought out.
Yeah.
Well, there's going to be another Wookiee at least, because there's been a Wookiee talking on Facebook like the last 2 weeks about how he's going to show up, and he was revealing some of the secret sauce, like has fans in the upper part of the costume and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. Like,
yeah, that is rad.
Could I walk around all weekend in a Wookiee costume? I don't know.
If you see me wrestling a Wookiee,
little short for a stormtrooper there, aren't you? No, we had last year was a great time across from him, because every now and then I'd be talking to Zach, and all of a sudden I would see a little laser beam on his forehead.
Yeah,
they still miss.
Yeah, they still miss.
Unless it was the Predator. Speaking of which, who's going to be there?
Peter Cullen.
Yes, he is.
Yep, the man.
The Predator doesn't miss.
Yeah, let me see. So some of the other ones, Carrie Payton. I'm excited about Carrie Payton too, because I watched all of the original The Walking Dead, and to have the King coming,
that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, because ultimately I'm almost more excited about Carrie Payton, just because
you just want to thank him for taking care of Carol.
Yeah, he loved her.
Yeah, he did.
I never got that far. When he was ordering the tiger around in the battle scene, I said, okay, the Fonz has jumped the shark, and I'm out. And that's when I cashed out.
So fantastic.
I cashed out. You can't order a tiger around to attack people. Come on, it's a tiger.
I tapped out way before that happened, and then my wife started rewatching it, and we got to that part, and I was like, "Oh, that's pretty rad."
Yeah, I am a big Teen Titans fan. I've always been I'm a DC guy. I collect DC Twice Up Silver Age art. I have a bunch of Justice League stuff. Yep, there we go. There's only a few of us. So.
Yeah, I know.
But I am a big, huge Teen Titan fans. We took the kids to the Teen Titans Go to the Movies movie. I've watched most of the Teen Titans. I love when he does Grandma. I like Waffles.
Yeah.
You just name it. It's so much fun. I just love his
Cyborg.
booyahs.
Cyborg.
Yeah, Cyborg. Of course,
amazing.
booyah.
I can't remember who it was that asked exactly, but there was a question that was posed to me about Zach and I as far as the podcast, and the question was, which superhero represents us the best? And they were tossing out ideas as far as Zach obviously claimed Homelander, but they were like, well, which one would you be? And he was like, could you be Iron Man? I was like, I'm not fitting in that suit. And then he said something else, and I was like, oh, I know, it's Fat Thor. That's
well, I was thinking of the Blob, which was an X-Men villain.
That's true.
But I didn't say which one it was. Like I think in X-Men 3, issue 3, there's a villain on the cover.
He used to be smaller.
He
used to be smaller.
Yeah.
He achieved blob state
You're talking about
through hard work,
the one who boxed Wolverine.
consistent diet.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
Well, there is a hero on My Hero Academia whose name is Fat Gum,
yes.
and his quirk is fat, in that he can swell up and be really big, and if they punch him, he absorbs it and all that stuff.
All I got to have is Chick-fil-A. I swell up.
Hey, if I'm picking a hero, I'm going to be Dr. Manhattan. Period.
Which one?
Dr. Manhattan.
Oh,
No, if I'm picking a power of anyone,
you don't think Dr. Manhattan is just a little overpowered?
Oh, absolutely. I just zero loss.
But
Exactly that.
Here's the
Superman, nothing.
Yeah, here's the
Omega,
issue.
nothing.
He has evolved to where he's beyond.
But he has
the typical superhero.
He's God. He's at any point at any time.
And as intelligent, yeah,
Exactly.
as intelligent as
He did get naked.
Dr. Manhattan is, he still has this very childlike mentality, and he doesn't seem to recognize that some of his
He has
actions
a simple
have devastating
Logic.
effects.
He has a logical mentality.
Sure, so do kids have logical mentality.
He's like, listen, Rorschach's going to ruin stuff. Blah. Like,
right.
I don't have to play with the wild card. I turn him into toothpaste.
But he can't go back and change the past, right? Or I guess he just doesn't go back and change the past. Like, he knows he exists in every single.
He's your Catholic God.
Mine. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Fair. All right. Let me see. So, hard sell. Why should everyone come out to Comic-Con this weekend?
Why shouldn't everybody come out to Comic-Con this weekend?
Well,
it's terrible to answer.
What else are you doing? Football's the following weekend.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
There's no football.
It's great weather. It's a great time. It's family friendly. It's affordable. There's so much to do.
Darlington Country. You get to meet everyone that's off camera.
Yeah, absolutely. We have the best staff in the country at any event, hands down.
Darlington 500s this weekend. Southern 500s this weekend.
So, we're better than that.
Oh yeah, and if you're really missing it, we'll put it on the tablet at our.
No.
Oh, no.
We can put it on the TV.
There you go. Well,
the big panel room if we need to.
If at least 15 people are really that,
What time does it start? I don't know.
It's on Sunday. It's like Sunday at 1.
Oh no! Sunday at 1 is when Peter Cullen.
Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday at 1 is.
It's 2 races. You got do you have 3 races this year? The golf tournament's this weekend. Oh, the NASCAR's the following weekend. Sorry, no NASCAR.
Then now you have zero excuse.
Yeah, there you go.
We figured it out. Come down.
So make sure. Ultimately, why wouldn't you want to come out of the Comic-Con this weekend?
Yeah, again, we've emphasized this. I've emphasized this in other interviews. I think I talked to you about this before. If you see somebody on our guest list and you want to meet them in your hometown, and there are specific people that probably will not come back due to measures beyond our control, like the fact that they're in their mid-80s, and you want to meet these people, get their autograph, chat with them for a short amount of time, whatever.
Yeah.
Come out. Don't sleep on this, because
Come say hello to the voices of your childhood.
yeah, there are people.
Let's do it.
There are people who will probably never be back here. I'm not saying that in any sort of doomsday.
Yeah, I don't have a
soothsayer type.
Come see Peter Cullen. Damn it,
Michael Bell.
Michael Bell.
Michael Bell.
Michael Bell.
Fantastic as
Michael
well.
Bell's 86 years old.
Yeah, come see Michael.
That's unbelievable.
No, it's on the internet, and the internet doesn't lie.
It's true.
Are we gonna have Brock take a look at these?
So yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that in a second.
Yeah,
and it's
burst somebody's bubble.
It's yet another abusive bit that we're gonna do
There's only
at
one
my
Jim Lee, and you're
expense.
looking at it.
So, but before we do that, we have some trivia questions. So, anyone that is within the sound of my voice, we're going to do some trivia questions and give away maybe a couple T-shirts. We got some cards that we're going to do.
Yeah, looking at me out
Daneen,
there working.
Okay, hold on, Daneen's.
We're gonna let Amii get it
Go
out
for
there,
it.
get the word out because we're about to do it.
Before you win podcast prizes, everybody can bring their kids to Comic-Con and win prizes.
Is that on?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay.
I can hear her.
Brock can
She
hear
just
her.
doesn't talk very loud.
Put it closer to your
It's
mouth.
all
Amii.
it's all about projection.
Kids cosplay contest for the
There you
age
go.
12-year-olds.
There you go.
Series of History Man comic books.
Oh, very cool.
Nice.
History Man, of course, was on a few episodes ago. That is very cool. Mr. Eric Barnes.
And while we're at it, from Eric to Barrett.
Oh,
Oh,
that
yes.
is awesome.
He said he would. The man
That is
delivered. I
awesome.
never had a doubt.
That is outstanding.
Amazing.
Very excited about that.
Amazing.
Thank you, Eric. I know you're watching at some point. So
Thank you, Eric.
That is really cool.
We have them, and we are excited.
Also T-shirts
Oh,
for whichever Brock's using it for.
Yeah, one thing about our event that I don't know about other events, we like to give away a lot of stuff.
sure.
True.
I'll walk around and I don't know if this is cool or creepy. I haven't figured it out yet, but I'll walk
If you
around
have
and just
to ask.
yeah, I know. I'll just walk around and just give random kids just toys. I'll have a backpack. Okay. Oh, thank you, off-camera girl. No, I have kids. I mean, it's a nice gesture.
Feels more friendly.
Weird? Okay, well, you know what? I'll take my toys and leave the sandbox.
You know,
Fine.
I thought I was taller than Zach, but I just went to try and put my foot down, and
The floor actually just
Yeah.
kind of buckled a little bit.
it's never ending, is it? So Zach walked away, but we do have some trivia questions. Oh, do you want me?
For the pinball tournament.
Yep. That's
So this
where I
is
got
for the winners?
tongue-tied.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all right. He's getting a beer.
That's important. Oh, there's some more people from us. Melissa, yay!
So this is a pack of tickets to the Columbia Fireflies for the
Yes.
the pinball tournament winner.
Kids.
Pinball tournament for any remaining game this season. And the section written on the certificate.
Is it four family four pack?
4-pack of tickets.
Yep. And let's give the Fireflies another plug because we're working with them. And we sent out an email today and we posted on Facebook that for this weekend, the 23rd, 24th, 25th, they're hosting is it Fayetteville Woodpeckers or something like that? Nope, that's not it. I don't know.
This weekend they're definitely playing. What are these for? Do we know?
No, that's for any game. in the
Oh,
future.
any game.
Yeah, any game.
Yeah,
but I know they
weekend-
have a 3-game homestand this weekend.
Yeah, they're playing the Nationals.
No, they're
Fredericksburg Nationals.
okay.
this
I'm
weekend.
sorry, I said Fayetteville. Oh,
You're
got
close.
the first letter right.
There's
Okay.
a lot of F's.
They partner with us as well, so we have to get it right.
Okay. Well, this is new and exciting for me.
Yeah.
But we're working together to just do a little cross promotion, and we've sent out an email. We posted on Facebook that there's a code out there that anybody wants or to use. It's Comic Con with 2 C's, and if you enter that code for the game on the 23rd, 24th, 25th, you'll get $2 off your tickets.
That's a win.
I mean, if you get the $6 tickets and they're $4, I mean that gets you in the door.
Yeah.
And that's what I was wanting the other day when I came to get the hockey jerseys. Hell yeah!
Did you get
Only
one?
reason. Hell yeah! I got
Yeah.
one. I got
You're
3.
Okay.
Yeah, I brought my kids. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, there you go. Everybody get one.
I
Right.
just know that the activities that are going on with Soda City Comic Con spurred a phone call to me from John Kosis to ask. But I guess we can say it. So I will be Amii and a few of the So we will be at the Fireflies game Friday night. So Friday night Fireflies game. We'll be up on the concourse for a little while. At some point, some people are going to go up to the broadcast booth and sit with John. He said he preferred the 3rd inning because the 4th inning is when he's packing everything up. He's ready to go for the night. No.
The 3rd inning.
John's a good sport.
But yeah, so come out and check us out on Friday on the concourse at the Fireflies game, because I assume we'll have something to give away, or we're just going to be greedy.
Oh, I'm sure we can find something.
Okay.
I can't advertise this as a show that gives away a lot of stuff and then not give away something.
You get over here and get this handshake. No charge.
Here you go, Zach. Zach,
Yeah.
I got something for you. Here, no, open your. There you go. That's a bunch of hope. Don't spend it all in one place.
I've never had any hope.
We
I
can
put it
tell.
right in my heart.
We can tell. We look at your hair.
I'm going to go do stuff.
All right. So do we want to do some trivia questions,
Let's
Zach?
do it. Let's do it.
All right. So I will walk over that direction, and Zach, I'm going to carry the questions with me too, just in case somebody didn't hear it.
Oh, so they're all my questions?
Yeah.
All my questions?
Yeah, these are all your. Yeah, I only did 5.
They're basically video game oriented, so get ready.
All right.
Let me see them. I'm not going to answer them.
I am ready for you, Zach. Whenever you're ready.
I'll let Brock's looking at him.
Brock's going to do the first one.
No, I don't know these. You go ahead. I know a couple.
I got to look at him. All right, who's ready for the first question of trivia? Here we go.
Anybody down here want to answer a trivia question for some potentially
Free swag.
Put your hand up, holler,
Swag.
make yourself
Free
laugh.
swag?
Loud.
Anybody want to
swag.
potentially? All right, here we go.
All right, first question. What is the name of Sam Witwer's character in the 2019 video game Days Gone?
That's a tough one.
What is the
Go-
name
go
of
to the
Sam
next one.
Witwer's character?
Yeah, no. Skip that one. No one's going to know that. Go to
It's
the
the
next
main character of Days Gone.
one. Nobody's going to know that. Go to the next one.
I know, right?
Nobody in my group
Deacon
knows
St.
that.
John.
Go to the next one.
Deacon St. John.
It is.
Nobody
Deacon St.
knows
John.
that.
I don't know why you don't know that. It's a rad.
I don't
name.
know why we come up with questions. That's all right.
Farewell, Oregon. All right. Next question. What is the name of the character that Roger Clark voiced in 2018's Red Dead Redemption 2? For a hint, it's, hey, mister.
Arthur Morgan.
Yes.
There you go.
Yay.
Fantastic. All right.
You know that game won just numerous awards.
It's one of the best games still.
We'll got a T-shirt for you. We'll give you a T-shirt.
All right. What? Next question. What character did Matthew Wood voice in Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith? Big, multiple lightsaber guy.
Big baddie. Taken down by Obi-Wan.
You know it. You know that one too.
That's Darth Maul, right?
Nope.
Nope.
Dragon.
Oh,
General.
multiple arms.
He was not a Sith.
Grievous.
There
Yes.
you go.
Perfect.
Got one more Matthew Wood question. What character did Matthew Wood play in the Book of Boba Fett? It's a legacy character, even back to the original trilogy.
Return of the Jedi, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Yep.
Holy cow!
Did you know? Oh, also the Phantom Menace. Did you know that
Yep.
the Phantom Menace turns 25 years old this year?
Don't remind me, Jesus.
No, it's
that's
aged
scary.
well. It's
Yeah.
aged very well.
It has it. Yeah.
The first 3 Star Wars films have progressively gotten better, like wine.
I was the
They've
kid.
really gotten better.
They came out on my birthday every year from like 16 to 18.
You like won the lottery,
I did every year.
childhood lottery.
Deadpool was doing that until the strike came along.
I have.
You know who that is?
Yeah. Back to the solo.
Yeah, it's Bib Fortuna. Bib Fortuna.
I was going to say Bib Fortune. I guess that's wrong.
So if anyone here knows who Sam Witwer is, you know the answer to this, and it is what he is known for. Sam Witwer is known for voicing this iconic Star Wars villain in the TV show Star Wars The Clone Wars. Iconic. Amii got it.
Well, you got it.
Anybody else? Sam Witwer is the iconic voice of this Star Wars villain in the Clone Wars.
You have a man crush. Sorry.
I do too.
Thrall. Admiral Thrall.
What was your
Darth.
first answer a long time ago?
Did he say Darth Maul?
Yeah, Maul.
He did say Darth Maul.
Yeah, Maul.
All right, we got a T-shirt for you. I'll get your size. All right, good job. So, ultimately, we're going to get that gentleman's name, and
We're gonna reuse
You
these
should give him a hat.
We're going to reuse these at Comic-Con.
Oh yeah.
You should. Yeah.
What was your name?
We might get a slightly better response.
His mouth is full. He is eating. It seems irresponsible. Yeah. Cody, Joey, Owen, mother of it's.
Oh, wow.
I'm 80.
That's Owen from Bang Back. Yeah.
Oh,
I
hey,
like
Owen from Bang Bang.
Hey, Owen, I don't know if you remember me, but I gave you the Darth Maul figure. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I love Owen.
Now you have to go look who Sam Witwer is, and you'll know.
He knows.
All right. So what I want to do is let me see, where are we at on time? All right, we're good. So what I want to do is I have brought some of the comics in from when I was a teenager. This was back in the early 90s.
Some of those don't give me teenager vibes. Some give me like 2012 vibes.
I don't know. Let's take a look at them. So these are X-Men comics. I when I was in high school,
hold my beer.
This is post Uncanny.
My nerd spectrum had to do a lot with comics, and
you know when you find like a comic like this with like the kind of the foil printing or whatever, they printed like 6.8 billion of them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, this was the big thing back in the 90s.
Oh,
when all the foil covers and just the
See, that's not that old, right?
No.
Oh, it's not.
No.
That's not from the 90s.
It could be from the 90s.
So ultimately,
Deadpool vs Wolverine.
I mean, there's a $1.95 cover, so
that's absolutely like
That's an
95,
Adam
96. Card.
yeah, the hologram on the front.
Fatal Attraction was a big deal with the Wolverine series, because that was when Magneto ripped the adamantium out of Wolverine, which is of course there on the cover. Did you know that without the adamantium, Wolverine is actually stronger and faster, and it makes sense because he's not
like
being
500 pounds lighter.
Yeah, he's not completely wasted on the his weight. He also becomes more feral.
Yeah, but his adamantium skeleton gives him the ability to pass on his bones as a weapon.
That's true. Well, but so the other thing is the adamantium is actually poison to him. His regenerative factors actually speed up when he doesn't have the adamantium because his body's constantly rejecting it.
And the bone claws instantly regrow when he breaks.
Sorry, I tore your 40-year-old tape.
Listen, CGC is going to get a letter.
I mean, these are cool. They're not worth a whole lot. You're not sending any kids you have to college.
The one Jim Lee was just like right a year or two after Uncanny, the Uncanny run that saved Marvel.
They're probably a couple bucks. You'd find them in a $2, $3 box probably.
I'm gonna keep them.
You should read them. They're good reading.
I've read all of them. Well, my fingers have been all in there. That's what she said.
I have Brock, I have a first edition of the first appearance of Godspeed Flash.
Who?
Godspeed. The newest
Flash.
It came out 8 years ago now, and it's the most valuable one I have. Outside of, I have first edition of every run of Dark Knight 3.
Brock has passed on my comics.
I don't want to talk about some of the comics that I've had and owned over the years. It's scary.
I have a Spider-Man 1.
I've had multiple Spider-Man 1s from 1963.
Yeah.
I've had Amazing 15s. I've had Hulk 1s, Fantastic Four 1s. I've had Showcase 8, which is the first Silver Age
Wolverine
Flash.
ones?
Showcase 4, Showcase 8.
Tell it.
I've had Hulk 181s, yes.
I only have one, which is Godspeed 1.
How did you get into all of this?
I just got
loneliness.
Loneliness. That's funny. that's how I am right now. But Amii's going to help me out on this. She's not even listening. He asked me how I got into this, and asshole over here said loneliness, and so I said Amii's going to help me resolve that problem. She's scrolling through Facebook.
It's basically
Friends
she's just
list.
running your Tinder profile.
I don't have Tinder. How old do I look?
Oh, that's a good question.
58.
How old do you think I am? If I told you I'm older than him.
You're 63. I already know how old you are.
Yeah, 74.
I'm not answering that question.
He's a solid 42.
Am I a woman? I'm 40. Yeah, 44. Yeah. I was born in 1980, and I've already had a birthday.
You're only 8 years older than me. It's fine.
Look, Zach here.
Zach's
hair's already gone
That
white.
hair makes it move, Zach. It makes it move.
It does.
I know.
It does.
I know. So how did I get into this? I found a comic book in my dad's warehouse. That's kind of the really short version of the story. And then it created a small little company where we bought and sold online. And then it was, do you want to open up a retail store? And I'm like, no, because I don't want the overhead and have to deal with it. It's just a pain in the ass if you're not running it yourself. Shout out to Heroes and Dragons. You can give them a ding.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
a big supporter of
absolutely.
the Fire
Give them a
Event.
ding.
Right there.
Let me ask you this. During that time where people would send things in that you would prospectively buy? Or
I bought salt from all over the country.
What came in that you were like, oh, my God?
I had a...
It is on the spot because it's probably a couple.
I'm trying to think. I know I've had a Detective Comics 31.
What?
I've had a Detective Comics 35. I think I've had a Detective Comics 20. No, I've never had 29. But 31 is the very iconic cover where he's kind of above the mansion and the girl's getting chased by the wolves.
Right.
35 is the hypodermic needle, like almost like a Doctor Strange, but it's not Doctor Strange. I don't think on the cover, the yellow cover.
Oh, yeah.
I've had like I said, I've forgotten more about comics than most people will ever know. I think it's a Detective Comics. People are going to kill me because I don't know it. It's either 66 or 68. His first Two-Faced. I think it's a 120. I've had first Riddler. Never got a Batman 1. I've had Batman 2, 3, 4, 5. All those Golden Age books. I've had almost every Silver Age key you could think of. I've had Journey 83. That's first Thor. I've had Iron Man. Tales 39. First Iron Man.
I think
FF1,
first
Hulk
Thor's
1.
come around more than you think they would.
Oh, anything Silver Age is, and people are going to say, "Oh, you're wrong about this," but no, I'm not wrong about this.
Yeah.
They're common.
Yeah.
Okay, common doesn't mean less valuable.
Right.
Supply and demand dictates any market. If you've got 1,000 buyers and there's 50 of one, then the price is going to rise till there's only 50 buyers. There's a lot of copies of Amazing Fantasy 15, which is the first appearance of Spider-Man. There's thousands of them. You can look at the CGC report to see how many they've graded. You can look at some of the other grading companies to see how many they've graded. That doesn't make it any less valuable because more people want it than there are available copies. So
that's why kids have moved to Pokemon cards nowadays.
Yeah, they can print Pokemon cards all day.
Yeah.
But they don't. They also limit the supply because that continues to drive the desirability of the collectible.
You know what would take a full day to read? Is those Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Because the print is tiny and they pack as much information as they possibly can.
Smaller than Magic cards when you get like a good card with all these buffs.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, I didn't get comics to collect them. I got them because I wanted the stories.
Yeah,
that's exactly the way.
In the early 90s, there wasn't a digital way of getting these like there is now.
The same thing applied in the 40s, 50s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s.
Yeah.
People bought them to read. They didn't look at them as, oh, this is going to be a multi-million-dollar collectible.
We happened just
in
to put them in the
2024.
attic.
Yeah, so that's why, I cringe when I hear stories of, like my grandmother said, my mother threw out multiple copies of Babe Ruth baseball cards, and I believed her. Because everybody's parents threw out their stuff when they went to college.
And it wasn't that rare when they
nobody thought anything about it.
Babe
Like
Ruth.
you're in the 40s, you're in the 50s. My dad, especially, he was born in 1947. He would tell me about going to my grandmother owned like a general store type thing, and they would go and they would buy baseball cards, and they had penny packs back then. They had penny packs and 5-cent packs back in the 50s. Well, what did most kids want out of that pack? They didn't want the baseball card. They wanted the gum.
Right.
So they'd go buy the gum for a penny. They'd chuck the wrapper, which now can be worth hundreds of dollars if they're in nice condition, and they'd chuck the card. Or better yet, they'd put them in their bicycle spokes, and they'd rattle around.
Yeah.
I got something to show you. So from the 40s.
Slightly ridden.
I don't have the gum wrapper or the card that came in it, but I do have the gum. No, I'm just kidding.
There's kind of a saying. I dabble a little bit.
Tripped over my bag.
With sports cards, and people will open up packs and they'll pull out 20, 30, 40, 50-year-old gum. And the running joke is, you're not really a man if you don't eat the gum. We opened up many moons ago. Opened up a pack of 1981 Topps football. I'm a huge San Francisco 49ers fan, and that's Joe Montana's rookie year. I just wanted to pull a Joe. I was 1 year old at the time, so I wouldn't have had any reason to collect. Or even know what that was, quite frankly. But I always wanted to pull a Joe Montana. And so I had a loose pack, and I'm like, you know what? Screw it. Let's open it. It's worth probably $200, but it would be so much better.
Closed, yeah.
Sealed. So much better if I pulled a Joe Montana rookie card out of it. Didn't happen, of course, because no one's that lucky.
What are the odds?
But Mary, my wife at the time, ate the gum, and she said when it hit her tongue, it just like disintegrated, and it was just like the nastiest thing ever.
It's like
kudos to her for trying the gum from 1981. This would have been, let's see, 91, It would have been probably 35-year-old gum.
He's doing his Howard Stern math.
Yeah, it was over probably 35 years old. So I'm sure it was absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
See, we would just chew our Big League Chew and open our.
I
packs.
love. We still get Big League Chew.
Oh yeah,
I love
yeah,
Big League Chew.
Can. I don't know if they
Fruit by the
string it
Foot.
anymore. Do they still string it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just like it's
grape. Grape and original.
So we would open our baseball cards, and like I always wanted to get a Ken Griffey Jr. rookie, or I wanted a
89 Upper Deck.
Yeah, or a Chipper Jones.
That's 91 tops, I think.
Yeah,
and know about baseball cards too.
Yeah,
never get them. You just
91 is kind of an iconic year because there's something that a lot of people don't know. Not that we're going to go down the rabbit hole of sports cards, but Topps printed a special card that year called the Desert Storm card, and they sent them overseas to the troops during Operation Desert Storm. Well, they were very limited print run, and you don't know if the packs are Desert Storm or not because there's no distinguishing marks between regular 91 Topps, which is worth $10 a box, and Desert Storm boxes.
Sealed?
Oh, yeah, everything's sealed. Desert Storm boxes, which are worth $40,000 a box, and you don't know until you start opening packs. And so what you have to do to get a Desert Storm box is you have to open up a couple of packs from a couple of different boxes and then Frankenstein essentially build a box. And then you send it off to a company up in – basically you can't do it. You have to send it – there's a company in Illinois – Indiana called BBC, Baseball Card Exchange. They authenticate unopened material, but you'd need 2 or 3 boxes to do it.
That is tricky.
Yeah. The only way to do it is to open the cards because you can't tell from the outside.
That's crazy. So from, I guess it was the early 2000s. Was it the early 2000s where they had the deck of Iraqi like war criminals? You had it was a deck of cards that had the
playing cards. Wasn't it playing cards?
Yeah, it was playing cards.
Yeah, playing.
Yeah.
I
wanted one of those.
So
you can find those on eBay.
It was like your Ace of Spades and stuff like that.
Probably was Saddam. Yeah, be my guess.
I felt like it was appropriate.
That's how they grade them. Like during wartime back in the day, they're like, oh, he got the Jack or whatever. He got the Queen of Diamonds. He got that's your priority list.
That's some Marine. He gets a kill and he throws their card on there.
It's probably
very
cinematic.
cinematic.
It's probably your SEALs or your Delta Force. Or your Black Ops, your Mercs. We're going out there to get the bounty on the $100 million bounty on Osama's first general. You're just like, all right,
yeah,
that's why we're out here.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. All right. So because I want to get some wings and something to drink, I'm going to do this. I want to remind everybody, we are at Transmissions Arcade, 1712. I know we're wrapping things up, but this is the place to come. The food is amazing.
It is delicious.
The beer list and drinks are fantastic. You're going to – there's nowhere in Columbia you're going to find this on a Wednesday night.
It is packed. It is a good time. The beer has been great. I can't wait to try the food.
Transmissions Arcade, 1712. I was going to try and pull Cam over at some point, but he's busy, so we're not going to do that.
1712 Main Street.
Did I say Main Street?
No, you said 1712.
1712 Main Street.
In Columbia.
Open weekdays from 4 to 2 a.m., weekends 12 to 2 on Saturday, 10 to 12 a.m. On Sunday. So open all week long. Plenty of games. The food, again, fantastic. Try the wings because they are to die for. I want to say they do these wings somewhere else. Bar None, maybe?
I don't know.
A place? I don't
it
even
used
know
to be.
Place. Yeah.
I think it's an H&R Block now.
Well, there you go. So now you have to come to Transmissions
It'll
Arcade.
Explain the smell when you file your taxes.
Yeah. Soda City Comic Con, of course, this weekend. Make sure to come out. Before we do that, we will be at the Fireflies game on the concourse from 6 o'clock to 7 Friday night. Fireflies are playing the Fredericksburg Nationals. I may have gotten that wrong, too. I know it's the Nationals.
I think you're right.
Checking.
I think you're right.
So come check that out. We'll be on the concourse. There might be a couple things to give away, but mostly we really just want to encourage everyone to come out. $2 off ticket. If you use the code at the Fireflies, there's a link.
It's on our Facebook page.
It's on the Facebook page.
Which is facebook.com/Soda City Comic Con. That's pretty easy, right? I mean, we try to make it easy.
Pretty dang easy.
No, that's great.
And if you go to our website, which is SodaCityComicCon.com, that's Soda City Comic Con with 2 C's, COMIC.
True.
CON.com. There's an option at the bottom to sign up for our newsletter. We add everybody periodically so that you get the emails. We sent out an email today. The code for the $2 discount is literally Comic-Con with 2 C's.
Okay.
It's not hard to remember.
So check that out. Again, doors
open with 2 C's.
Doors open this Saturday, 10 a.m. Get in line early. Tickets are still available at the door, so if you don't get your tickets online, SodaCityComicCon.com, you can obviously show up at the door. They will sell you a ticket. You'll come in. Wear your costumes.
Yep.
I'm just gonna pan. Hopefully, it doesn't shut us off because I keep doing it. But we have a troll,
Poppy. Yeah, all you nothingers, just realize that we can never run out of tickets. I got phone calls today. Can you buy tickets at the door? I'm like, hell yeah.
Absolutely.
One lady called me earlier today. She said, do you take cash at the door? I said, ma'am, I'll take beaver pelts if I can turn them into cash. So, we'll take whatever. Nobody's going to get left out in the sun, in the heat. Although it's not going to be hot. Maybe we should do an outdoor Comic-Con. That'll never happen in Columbia. But,
well,
come on down.
I think that's going to do it. That's going to wrap it up. Again, SodaCityComicCon.com for tickets. Please come out. I mean, you've sold an immense number of tickets already. It's going to be crowded. But
and it will be crowded. So we do ask people to give us a little bit of grace and a little bit of patience for working people in. Saturday morning is usually a little bit of a bum rush.
It is.
But,
take your diazepam.
Yep. But, it's not going to be super hot. We can send these clowns outside and work the crowd. They'll be there all weekend. We'll have all sorts of fun things to do. So come out and check us out. I promise you will not leave unhappy.
All right. Well, that is going to do it for this live episode of the All About Nothing podcast. I want to thank Mr. Brock, Donald Brock.
This guy.
I want to thank Transmissions Arcade for letting us come out here and record tonight.
Thank you, Transmission.
Bing, 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 bing.
Everybody show up for the Comic-Con this weekend. It's going to be fantastic. I want to also thank the Fireflies for the ticket package that we've got available. So we're going to do that
for kids
after the tournament. So
yep.
That's going to do
Thank
it.
you, History Man.
Yeah, History Man too.
Yep.
Eric Barnes, one, for being on the show, and two, having this to give away too. So thank you very much.
Awesome.
That's going to do it for the All About Nothing podcast. For Zach King.
I'm Zac King.
Yeah. I'm Barrett. We're going to wrap it up, and we'll do it again. Everybody stay safe, be kind, and
keep your hands to yourself and inside the ride.
The All About Nothing podcast is produced and engineered by me, Barrett Gruber. Thanks to Cake for our intro music, Sick of You. You can follow everything Cake the Band at cakemusic.com. Thanks to Muff the Producer for our outro music. You can follow Muff on Instagram at Muff the Producer. I am Barrett Gruber. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Barrett Gruber or visit my Linktree /Barrett Gruber. Want to support the show? Visit our webpage, theallaboutnothing.com, and become a member. There are several tiers available, including memberships that give you early access to episodes as well as exclusive content. Visit theallaboutnothing.com. To find links to our social media, merchandise, and past episodes, visit theallaboutnothing.com. If you'd like to be heard on the show, you can call and leave us a message. Dial 803-672-0533. If the time between these episodes is more than you can handle, check out our partner podcast. Zach and I host What the Pod Was That with Carrie Simmons. Visit whatthepodwasthat.com for links and details. Amii takes a deep dive down the rabbit hole in episodes of Welcome to Wonderland. Available on all the podcast platforms. Visit WTWLpod.com for details. As well, you can listen to the political and social conversation between Dr. Jamela Brooks and Bill Kimmler on Black, White, and Blue in the South, available wherever you listen to podcasts. Please subscribe and share this show. If you're on YouTube, please like and hit the notification bell. Thank you for listening. The preceding podcast is a product of Big Media and copyright 2024, all rights reserved.